Right, so welcome back to At Home in the Shed. I ain't done a episode, nothing.
No, we ain't done one for a long time actually.
No.
The last one we done probably a few months ago. We tended to do more, but as is everything, you kind of get sidetracked. But we're back now, and we're in a nice surroundings tonight. We're in the drawing room.
Yeah, and it's like something from the 50s.
Yeah,
you know, or
yeah.
whatever.
It is, yeah.
Something nice.
You know, really nice. The fireplace,
That's it. We thought we'd
gramophone.
Yeah, it's a bit like the epilogue. Used to be on TV, didn't it?
Yeah.
Epilogue.
Yeah.
So we're setting it up. We're using this new camera, trying it out, seeing what it's like.
Yeah. See, you know, it looks good from where we're sitting anyway.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, all I've been doing is uploading shorts and stuff like that, and the models I'm making at the moment. Currently doing one from Fallout, a game called Fallout, if people know that. So working on my first sort of commission, proper commission, and we'll see where it goes from now. But yeah, we've had a few people ask about to do reviews of films.
Yeah.
And I can't remember for the life of me what they were.
No,
You remember? I can't.
yeah. Well, Amber's friend wanted.
Yeah, Mikkel.
Us to talk
Hi,
about-
Mikkel. In New York.
Yeah.
In the Bronx.
Staten Island,
Yeah,
the Bronx.
she's over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wanted us to talk about From Hell, didn't she? With Johnny Depp.
From Hell. Yeah, what a
Yeah.
film.
It is a good film. I mean, I haven't got it with me, but I have had it before. I've had it previously.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good film. It's I liked it, and I thought that Johnny Depp, who plays obviously like the cop, the investigator,
Yeah.
was really good in that.
Detective Aberline.
Yeah, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the main bloke in Jack the Ripper's
Yeah.
investigation.
Yeah.
And funny enough, it was that film that led me to make the last model of Christchurch in Spitalfields.
Brilliant.
And
Yeah.
10 Bells as well. So it gave me a bit of
Yeah,
inspiration.
that was great. That was. I mean,
Enjoyed that.
the way that you'd done the model, and then had like the photograph at the back of the original.
Oh, yeah,
original,
that on that
the
punk one.
streets.
Yeah.
Like
I loved doing that.
1920s or something. Or,
Yeah.
I don't know. It looked really good.
That was
worked
great.
well.
But that film is I think, it's some weird choices of character in it, but it worked. Robbie Coltrane's in it.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
know, which is a bit of a weird,
Yeah,
but it worked.
it did. And like the actors who was in it, there was a young guy who was either going off his head, or he was the one doing it,
Yeah,
or because Ian Holm was in it as well.
yeah,
And there's a couple of scenes in him where it really looks like they are like the devil.
yeah.
The way they make them up, they look like they're
Yeah.
Satan, you know.
That's it.
And there was a girl as well in it.
Oh,
famous,
Joanna Page.
Yeah, is that
She
the
was
one?
out of Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah, she was the one that was.
They
With-
drilled into her
Yeah,
head, didn't they?
that was her, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
her. I mean, she played a brilliant part. No way in the world would you ever choose someone like her.
I must admit that I
That sort
didn't.
of part.
When I saw Gavin and Stacey, and I thought, blimey, that's that girl that was in From Hell.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
might be
really,
not.
really good.
And I thought, wow, it's totally different. It was like when you saw Sharon Stone in Casino.
Yeah,
She was totally different to anything else you'd ever seen her in.
yeah,
And it makes you wonder if perhaps because she had like Scorsese was directing her, and maybe he brought out the best in her.
yeah.
But yeah, so that was a good one.
And I did like the scenes, the street scenes, and that were great. Not always historically accurate, but
No.
then again, you know, wouldn't be.
Well, that's right, isn't it?
But you know, it's as close as they could probably get to the feel and
Yeah.
especially outside the 10 Bells pub.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
If you can look over there, sorry. Got Stan looking at us from the other room. Stan's
Yeah.
our greyhound whippet cross
yeah,
that we rescued
yeah. He's just watching us from.
about a year ago.
He might wander in a minute.
Might wonder in if he does, we'll
If he wanders in, we'll introduce him. You know.
Yeah.
At the moment, he's flaked out on the sofa at the moment after playing with his. There's a toy he's got which pushes sweets out of it.
yeah.
Makes an odd noise as it's going along the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, bless you.
Yeah, so the other thing she wanted to talk about was Twilight. The other thing that she mentioned was Twilight. So these are ones I've got. That's the first one.
Yeah.
That's the first film. and
not our cup of tea, to be
no,
honest. But
not really. But I've got to say that after watching it, I mean, I couldn't take my eyes off of her all the way through it. I mean, what's her name? Kirsten Stewart.
Yeah, Amber's always liked her.
And she's just, every scene she's in, she's just like, you're just thinking, wow, she's so nice, you know. But it was not bad, because it was kind of like, the story was like about her in this town, a new girl going to high school, and all the cool kids in it are vampires.
Right.
And so it was actually quite good, and I'll probably keep this one.
Yeah.
I'll probably watch it again. The other two that I've got.
Will it go in with the rest of your
well, yeah.
choice collection that you've got indoors?
I'm not sure if it'll sit correctly in between Hell's Angels on Wheels and you know.
Fat guy goes
nutsoid. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see it fitting in there.
I think that the actors were probably looking to try and, you know, a bit more status than that.
Yeah.
But these are the other two I've got, and these kind of drift into the realms of fantasy a bit.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
Because she's become a vampire herself or something, and I must admit I watched all of that one. I think I watched all of that, and then the third one
couldn't
I
handle
had
it.
to turn it off. Yeah.
Far too much of a big budget for the films we
It's
like.
not really like my thing, but I did enjoy the first one, and I'm pretty sure part two. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this was the one. That's the first one, the Twilight Saga.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. Not bad. Yeah.
So, but going back to jumping back to From Hell.
Oh yeah.
There was a couple of bits in that were just. It's unreal, you know. Like a lot of prostitutes back then were seen as a piece of shit, basically, or a piece of crap.
Yeah.
And a lot of them were well to do, just couldn't make the money that they needed to make to maintain their
That's right. Yeah.
their sort of lifestyle. And it's interesting, you know. And where we live in Romford, one of the victims, when they investigated like the insides and they found a certain food that at the time was only available up this way in Romford Market. Okay. So she'd been up there for a bit of grub, and then went back to London that night for a drink, and that ended up, you know.
Wow, yeah, so she might have actually lived
being a victim.
Lived in Romford?
It's weird, yeah, I don't know. No, I think she lived in London, but she come up here because Romford Market was a bit like people used to go to South London to get drunk.
That's it.
You know, leave North London, go to the south of the river, and just like a den of, you know.
Don't forget Romford Market as well. Back then, it was like they sold livestock, cattle, and animals. I mean, my dad told me they were still selling animals, puppies and kittens and that. As late as like the late 50s, possibly early 60s.
There was no care then for animals like there is now, but
it used to be a cattle market as well.
Yeah, that's
so,
right. Yeah.
You know.
And then the cattle market ended up being Brannigan's.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know, but,
a different kind of cattle market.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but
yeah, it's interesting.
Twilight, good films, not our cup of tea. From Hell, definitely our cup of tea.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp, superb. Whatever you think of him, I think he's a brilliant actor.
I like Johnny Depp.
Excellent. You know. Yeah. So there you go. Definitely would recommend.
Yeah.
From Hell. Twilight, well done, weren't they?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the first film is quite good because it's like a proper film, I'd say. Like, you know, the characters and that, and her dad's in it. Her dad's like a cop in it or something, and you know. But you know, the other two films are more kind of like fantasy. You know, they start getting into that Lord of the Rings kind of thing, you know, and stuff like that, which is not really my bag.
Nah, I like some of it.
The first one was pretty good, you know. So yeah, and like I said, she's just so attractive that you can't take your eyes off her when she's on the screen.
Tell you what film I was thinking of the other day. What's the film? Oh, Vengeance.
Vengeance.
We've got a new subscriber,
Sparkstron.
Yeah, Sparkstron. So thanks, Sparkstron, for subscribing, mate. Much appreciated. And we've been watching some of your stuff as well. And it's good stuff. It's right up our street, you know. Yeah,
I like the VHS you were pulling out the box.
Yeah.
And there was Robert Gint. He was in one of them.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the film now, but he was the exterminator.
Yeah, superb.
And then you had another one, like a sorcery looking one.
Yeah, like a a budget Rambo
Yeah,
one, but there,
that's
I
it.
loved him.
Yeah.
My dad used to pick up just something for the front cover. Didn't know what
that's
the
it.
video was, just anything. If it
Yeah.
had a gun and his arm out like
Yeah.
that, you know, you'd think, oh well, we'll get that.
That's it.
And
Yeah.
he got some classics over.
He did. Yeah. I mean, like, because where you lived, you had like a video shop, didn't you?
That's right.
But some of them things was even sold in like news agents and that. I mean, I can remember buying 7-inch single records in news agents years ago. Oh, really is?
Yeah, we've got a special
arrived.
guest just arrived. Who's been
Can you be lifted?
been barking in the garden. Who he is? Stanley. Isn't it, mate?
Dan.
Stanley Baxter. Look, in the house.
You're on film.
Look at that, Stan.
You're
Say
actually,
hello.
you're
Look.
actually on film.
Up there, look, there. Good boy. Yeah, so I used to live in North London, and there was a shop there called Hornsey Video Film in Hornsey Road. It's
Yeah.
brilliant. You know, it had everything in there. Yeah, my dad always used to say, get us a kung fu film when you go around
That's
there.
it, yeah.
Jackie Chan and
Yeah,
Bruce Lee and that, and Sho Kosugi, wasn't it?
that's it.
The old ninja, American ninja and stuff. You know,
Yeah,
brilliant.
there was some of the stuff you gave me over the years that your dad got in there, and they used to some videos. They was in like these little cardboard sleeves.
That's right.
Like just used to slot in. There wasn't a plastic box. It was like a cardboard
like fag
sleeve.
box, wasn't it?
Yeah.
yeah.
And there was one I've still got it with Richard Pryor called Dynamite Chicken.
Yeah,
And there's the
brilliant.
Exterminator or the Executioner 2.
That's
And
right.
we said, well, was there a first one?
Yeah, don't know.
Don't know if there was a first one or not.
Yeah.
But, and then, like, back in the mid-90s, we used to work in the city for BT. And there was another shop down Whitecross Street that sold records and videos. And we got some stuff in there as well, didn't we? We got
What was that place called now?
it was called, the actual shop was called Golden Grooves.
That's right.
And he had underneath, we've got the grooves to make your granny move.
Yeah. Sort of catchphrase is that, like, you know?
But he had videos, and that's where you got Scrubbers, didn't you?
Yeah, Scrubbers and Scrubbers 2, wasn't
Scrubbers
it?
2, and it wasn't Scrubbers 2. There wasn't even a Scrubbers 2.
No.
It was something completely else. Delinquent schoolgirls or something.
Yeah, it's weird, weird film.
And
But
Terror on the Menu was another one. Like,
Terror on the Menu's a fantastic film.
It's a good film.
Brilliant. Yeah.
It's a good film actually. It's actually it's the video is called Terror on the Menu, but the actual film is called The Terror at Wolf Creek Inn.
That's
something,
right.
or
Yeah,
Red Wolf
that's
Inn or
right.
something.
Yeah, no.
But talking of terror, this is the next one I want to talk about.
Go on.
Terror.
Oh, Stan, not now, not in the, right in the middle of filming. There you go.
What are you doing?
Terror. Stan, come on, man. Enough of that. Come on. Oh, sorry, mate.
Oh,
What did I do?
hang on.
I'm going to catch your belly.
oh.
Oh, sorry, mate. I'm going to catch your belly. He's alright.
What
Didn't you?
happened? What happened?
I don't know, I think it pinched his neck, that
Yeah.
collar. Oh no, well. Fed up with me now, look. Yeah. Go on, gal, sorry, mate.
Yeah. Okay. So this was a film that I saw on TV years ago, and I thought it was a good film, you know, and this disappeared without a trace. I was trying to remember it. I was thinking, what was that film? Anyway, I looked it up on Discogs, not Discogs, Google, you know, and the reason why I remember it is because what's the name was in it? Glennis Barber
Right.
from Dempsey and Makepeace. It's one of the first things that she probably was in, you know. And he's doing it again.
Stan, come on, man. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, and he and it was a weird film. It was like a
Push that photo there.
It was a weird film. It was like an English film as well from about 1978. So it had the look of a sort of like a Mary Millington Come Play With Me
Right,
sort of
yeah.
thing. But it was about these guys who were like at a film studio, and people were getting bumped off, you know, in this film studio. And some of the acting's a bit hammy in it, but it's just got a bit of charm in it. Do you know what I mean? It's like
Where'd you get hold of that?
I just got this off the internet. I bought it off of eBay or something. But it's got extras on it and that. I've not looked at it yet, but it's got extras as well, like the making of it and.
What's the storyline? Is you got
Like
it
the
there?
storyline is it doesn't actually
Oh, does it? I ain't even
it
good at
doesn't
it,
tell you the storyline.
We just had to take a chance, didn't
Yeah,
we?
but I knew it. I'd seen the film, so
Yeah.
I knew basically what it was about. But it's a good film. It's like 1978, and I just love these films from that era because I just love to look at the streets and especially when it's filmed in London. I like to.
It's a London film.
It's a London
film. Sorry, mate.
It's English. It's filmed in London.
Brilliant.
And some of the dialogue's a bit corny, like when the guy's filming in his studio and the girl says something like, "Yeah, I turned down a bleeding cheese advert for this," or something like that. She says,
"Crap,
really like corny it is, but it's still pretty good, And the actors are good in it. So that's Terror.
One to look out for.
And it was on TV one night. It was on Talking Pictures or something late at night, and I think I recorded it, but after a while they deleted, didn't they? So I didn't get to keep it.
Yeah.
Got a tune now, haven't you? Yeah, so that's good. Yeah.
Right, good choice.
This is the next one. I got this just recently. This is called Wonderland.
I like that layout.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Look, looks like a computer game or something. I used to get years ago.
It does actually.
Wonder
You
why
don't
they've laid
often
it out
see
like
it.
that.
You don't see him that way, do you? Normally, you see him like the other way, but they've done it in like a wide screen look.
That's a good choice, Gal. Where'd you get that?
Well, what it was, I was watching a documentary on YouTube about real life crimes, crime scenes and that, and the guy was talking about the Wonderland gang.
Yeah.
So basically, they were drug dealers who lived in this place called Wonderland Avenue, which was in Laurel Canyon in Los Angeles apparently, and the reason why it made headlines is because the guy that Val Kilmer plays, the guy in real life was John Holmes, the porn actor.
Oh right, yeah.
John the Wad.
John the Wad, yeah.
And it was at this time when he was down on his luck and he had a real bad drug habit, so he was always going round to them to score drugs, And it was like there was four of them in there. There was like 2 guys and 2 women, and the lady who owned the house, whatever, rented the house.
Yeah.
And they were just totally off their heads on drugs. And then they, what happened was that John Holmes knew this local villain. He knew he had drugs and money in his house, so he went round there and left the back door open, and they went in there and robbed the guy.
Right.
But retribution for the crime, because the guy was like connected to the mafia, they broke into the house and killed them all. And it was him that let him in. Holmes had to let him in because they couldn't get in because he had a code and stuff. So
Lisa Kudrow there.
And she's in it.
Yeah, weird.
She's good in it actually. She plays Holmes's wife in it, his ex-wife, and she's like a nurse, and she's really good because apart from Friends and that, and
you've not seen her in much else.
I haven't seen her in much else. I think she was in a film with Mira Sorvino once, but there's some good actors in it, and Val Kilmer's good, and it hasn't got it on this DVD, but apparently there's a DVD of this where they've got the actual crime scene pictures, and the camera is actually going round in there.
Oh, okay.
And it's filming it.
I'm surprised they allow it, but obviously
I don't know. I mean, they're obviously filming it for the crime scene.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that it was able to be shown because there's people lying around, But so that was good.
That's a
Wonderland.
recommendation, do you reckon?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I would.
There's one to watch for you all.
I would definitely recommend it. And it's got good music in it as well.
Sorry, there's something on the floor here that's just thrown me out a little bit. Not quite.
Oh, I see. This.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've got some more of these indoors, but I just bought these tonight just for. I found this guy on eBay that does films, DVD films, but they're like not in the public domain.
Oh, okay.
So they're films that you can't buy, basically. But I've had them on tapes over the years. So this is the first one I want to talk about, and it's Linda Blair. It's Roller Boogie.
Oh right, yeah, brilliant. Yeah, we was talking to Sparks the other day about that, wasn't we?
It's about Linda Blair and that. Yeah, this was film she made in 1979, I think it was, and it was all about teenagers going to a roller rink and heading for this contest.
Right.
And it's a bit bit naff and that, but
I think I've seen it. They're all queuing up outside.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
It was on TV.
Yeah.
And do you know what? It's really crazy. I actually remember when it was on TV. It was the night before that BT party. Oh yeah, the BT Centre, all them years ago.
Yeah.
And I'd watched it. I taped it and watched it, and then I made my way to the party.
Yeah.
But that was the last time I saw it. And it's good quality as well. It's good quality, and she looks good in it. And they're all like dressed up. It's all like disco music
proper,
and that.
yeah.
And
I've seen it all outside the cinema.
Yeah,
Like
all like cute.
Oh, sorry, Stan. Sorry, mate. Made me jump. I stepped on his bloody towel. Hurting you tonight, mate, ain't I?
See, I told you there'd be, you know, hanging about on the film set. I said that there could be problems.
Yeah.
You know, don't want no lights falling on you or anything like that. You know. Right, the next one I've got is another oddity. It's the Kiss film, and it's called Kiss Attack of the Phantoms. That's it. Sorry.
Right.
Yeah. So this is. I mean, I didn't even know they'd made a film, but they made a film. Once again, same thing. It's like a what's name? Like a it's like a an amusement park.
Right.
And they got Kiss playing there, and and all the kids are like getting ready to get there to see Kiss, you know, and like there's somebody in it that a girl goes missing, or someone's after her, and they look after her. You know, it's a bit of a naff storyline, but it's worth it because they're in it, and you know, Gene Simmons, yeah. And the guy in it who plays the guy who runs the amusement park, the theme park. He's the guy that used to be the cab driver in Fame. Do you remember him?
Yeah, I do.
He's his son Leo, the curly hair.
Yeah, that's it.
It was his. Hey, that's my son. You know.
How weird.
Yeah.
What weird thing that is?
It's that actor.
Mm.
But I'd never seen it before. I didn't even know it existed, and I thought, well, I'll give it a whirl because I quite like them, and I thought like it could be fun,
could
like
be something different.
A film with them in it. And,
I
mean, there's one bit in it where they've got some kind of magic powers, and they've got like lasers coming out their eyes now. You know?
As you do.
And the final one is the classic comedy, The Out of Towners.
Oh right, yes.
This is just a riot from start to finish.
There you go.
And it's once again that I had on a cassette just off the TV, and because I've still got a video, but I thought, well, it's better to if you can get the disc, you know.
Yeah.
And it's good quality, and it's just hilarious. I mean, they go to New York for a job interview.
Yeah.
And anything that can go wrong goes wrong, you know. And all the way through, he's got this list. He's writing people's names down for the court case and all that, you know. And because Jack Lemmon, I mean, he's just hilarious. I mean,
it reminds me of that film where they have to win some money and they've got to go to a place where there's two trees crossing.
Oh yeah.
I can't think of the name of it.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of when I see the cover.
Yeah.
They all race to this.
Find the money, don't they?
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. It's not Mad World, is it?
No.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
It's a mad world.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, I was taken to the cinema to see that as a kid.
Yeah, that's it. It just reminds me of that, just the layout and everything. So that's worth a watch, do you reckon?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I mean, I don't know whether it probably, a lot of these films are probably out on DVD, but they're in the States, so they're region 1 or NTSC, whatever.
Right.
But they're films that I've had on video. And then I thought, well, I've got so many of these tapes piling up, and they're not like, you know, they're taped to the TV. So I've been trying to like update them, and that is really funny.
Ideal place to keep a load of CDs, isn't it? Like
I mean, well, that's it. I mean, I just put them in a box, whatever, because they're just in these like slipcase things, and I still like, you know, the artwork and everything.
Yeah, you can't beat the artwork on some videos.
But yeah, you know, saves a few bob, doesn't it?
But I can't understand why you bought such a big bag.
Oh,
for DVDs and that. I can't make this out.
I see. Well, there is actually one more DVD here, which is Attack of the Meth Gator.
Oh shit, Rick! You're joking, aren't you?
Yeah, Attack of the Meth Gator. So it's quite a recent film, this. And it's basically about these guys who are, you know, obviously got a meth lab in the swamp, and the police rumble them, and they have to get rid of the meth.
Well,
so they chuck it in the river, and of course, the gator eats the meth, and becomes addicted.
I think James at work was mentioning this. It's either that, or there was another one, wasn't there? Something shark or something.
Oh, Sharknado or something.
There's something where they take drugs as well. No, Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear.
That's
that's it.
another one. So there's a few of them now.
I've seen that Cocaine Bear.
Any good?
I've not seen it. I've seen it knocking about. I wondered. I think it's on Netflix. I wonder whether you should watch it or not.
Well,
But I'm thinking a bear on cocaine could be even worse than an alligator.
I can't imagine a
crystal
bear
meth.
doing a couple of lines of coke. Just don't seem right.
But this meth gator, he eats the stuff. He eats it like there's no tomorrow. And of course he's addicted, then, isn't he? He's got to get his fix.
Yeah, but hey, what are we gonna do?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
What, sit about in the cars?
He goes into town looking for it, like,
Does he?
see if he can find it.
So he knows it's in
He
town.
knows it's around somewhere and someone else is making it.
I mean, it's great. The story sounds brilliant.
Yeah.
When an alligator eats a load of drugs, all hell breaks loose in Florida.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
It's all there. It's right there.
That's terrible.
Attack of the Meth Gator. Yeah.
Certificate 15.
Yeah.
Strong violence, gore and drug references. Obviously, if you've got an alligator, do not give meth.
Whatever you do, keep him away from the crystal meth. And you were saying about me having a large bag. Well,
yeah, I can't make it out.
Sort of houses a record. A very obscure.
I've never seen anything like this before.
Obscure kind of record this is. I mean, even Stan's wondering. Look, he's wondering. So I don't know if you can see that or not.
There you go. Would you like to explain what's on the cover, Gal?
Well, it's a goat, and he's being chased by like a mad axeman, and on the back cover he looks happier on the back. He's like trekking somewhere.
Well, it makes me wonder whether he's done the axeman in.
Well, it could be, couldn't it? He could have done it. I mean, when I saw that, I thought,
amazing.
I thought, is that a Polish or Polish or Russian progressive rock LP? Like their version of Jethro Tull.
Is it?
But no, it's spoken word. So obviously I played it and I couldn't understand it, obviously because I don't speak Polish.
Well, there's no excuse really, is it?
But it's bits in it when they get excited, like the voices raise and there's a shout from the crowd. And I actually put it on Facebook on this site that I'm on called Weird and Exotic Records. And a guy actually did come back to me and say that was a cartoon show.
Hey? What, for kids?
It was a cartoon show. It was called Silly Goat. And it was it was either on the radio or at the film or whatever. Like it was a film they made, children's film, And I thought it's a bit strong, like for.
Mind you, when you think about it, if you cast your mind back to Tom and Jerry years ago, ripping each other apart with saws and that, we was alright with that.
Violence, wasn't it?
Now we've seen this,
Exactly.
we think it's wrong, but it's not.
I know. I mean, I don't know when it's from. I think it might be from like the early 70s. It's unbelievable. It says on the back. It says text Kornel Maksosinski, Muzika Malek 7, and then something else. And Zespol Instrumentalny Podkia.
Yeah, well, that's not a bad pronunciation. That's pretty good. I mean, probably if anyone's Polish listening, it's just so fucking don't sound anything like it.
Well, exactly. Yeah, probably think, what's he talking about? But anyone,
will it stay in your collection?
I'm not sure. I mean, if it's worth money, I might sell it. If someone wants it,
you can't part with that.
I think that really it should go amongst my bizarre and exotic collection. I think
What, like the John Ingman classic and
John Inman and
what was the other one? Bird Out of
Lionel Blair workout album.
How about Grot Bags?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
What was her name?
Yeah, Carol something. Yeah.
Carol.
And it was Grot Bags, wasn't it? From Emu.
Grot Bags from Emu. If you're of our years.
Yeah,
you'll remember Emu.
There's actually quite a good tune on that album. It's like a record that's actually been re-released on a single because it's not slightly Northern Soul.
Jesus Christ! Did you?
I did listen to it. Yeah.
Oh man.
Because it's funny because I took it to a record fair and a guy that I do the record fairs with, and he said to me straight away, he said, "Oh, Grot Bags." Yeah. So he knew as well.
Yeah. It's like an unspoken gem, that is.
But yeah, maybe I'll keep that. I mean, it's worth keeping just to find out more about it, really. And if ever I do learn Polish, I'll be able to understand it.
Yeah.
But
do you reckon you'll ever learn Polish?
Probably not. But
no.
I mean, it might be. Who knows? There might be an English version of this knocking about.
Well, it could be.
But I
What do
can't
you reckon it'd be called?
I can't imagine it would have been much call for it back in the 70s. Like,
If it was an English one, what do you reckon the title would be?
if it was English, I reckon it'd be called something like Cacklefoot Billy Goat.
Oh, that's a classic.
So yeah, there you go. And I don't know whether that's a one or not, because if it is, does that mean there's more of these?
Well, it
Might
might
there be a volume
maybe,
two?
maybe that's your next quest.
Please Godzilla.
Yeah, I mean, don't look like he's any trouble, but he's getting hacked to death.
He's getting sent out. He's look, and on the back he's like he's up on the road.
Mind you, I'm not being
Warsaw.
funny. If I was an axeman, I'd want to have him, because look at that neck.
Yeah, I know.
That's a gift, isn't
It's
it?
perfect, isn't it? Perfect for axe, isn't it? And a lot of ways wearing gloves and all.
Yeah, I want
Who
that
gave him the gloves?
significances.
It's like as if he's maybe there's someone cast a spell on him and turned him into half man, half goat or something. Wish I knew more about it.
No,
but,
well,
you know,
maybe someone can enlighten us in English.
if there's anybody out there at all that has ever come across this record or knows of anybody who knows more about it, perhaps you could get in touch with us.
Yeah,
Let us know, because
Yeah. Got a burning desire to find out more.
I think it actually looked quite good down here at the fireplace. Actually,
You got to pass it by someone first. Don't think she's going to be too keen on that. She's
So-
like,
Yeah, so that's it for
yeah, well,
this
I
episode.
must say, an impressive haul again, as,
Yeah.
as usual.
Yeah, I'm quite pleased with the latest acquisitions.
Yeah, and I think you know,
I'm always
going forward, maybe we should open up the international circuit a little bit more with films, and because it's an untapped mine, isn't it?
yeah, definitely, yeah. I mean, I've always liked foreign films anyway. Like when I was a kid, I used to watch like when Channel 4 first started, and they used to show French films.
Oh yeah.
And the Red Triangle and all that stuff, and there was films on there which you never ever see before. I mean, BBC Two used to show art films and that late at night sometimes, but
And of course the classic, when the old bloke's caught in the phone box and can't get out.
oh yeah,
I can't remember the name of the film now,
Yeah.
but that was a Red Triangle, wasn't it?
yeah, I think it was. I
yeah.
think it was. Yeah, I mean, there's loads of stuff in there back then. They used to put on late at night. I mean, they used to put on just like films, like underground films and that, and things that only lasted for half an hour, 20 minutes sometimes.
And even things like Tank Malin
Yeah,
and things like that was on, wasn't it? Stuff
Yeah.
you don't really hear of anymore.
no, that's right. I mean, I've
Johnny
actually,
Jarvis and that,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, all that good stuff. I mean, I've actually got Tank Malin now on DVD.
Oh, have you?
I've managed to get a copy, so I'll have to bring that round one night. I've got Empire State as well.
Oh yeah. 9 o'clock, Channel 4, yeah. Brilliant.
But yeah, like I said, yeah, I do. I mean, one of the most explicit foreign films is a film called Bass and Moi, which is being Kiss Me in French, and that is really quite explicit. Actually, it's not the sort of thing that you could just turn on at night and put on.
But obviously you didn't watch the whole lot through
Well, I felt I should have. I felt
Yeah.
like I should watch it all.
because of the nature of
Well, I
it.
felt, that like if I'm going to talk about it, I should watch it right to the end. Really,
Fair enough.
you know.
Yeah. It's obviously for review purposes.
Of course, yeah, for the art of it, really.
Yeah, So see what he puts himself through,
Yeah,
just for the viewers.
I'm out there hunting down stuff,
Mm.
hunting rare. I mean, we have actually got a lot of still up in the loft, isn't it?
Oh, I've got
A lot of
hundreds,
videos.
hundreds and hundreds.
But because you're sort of like in the process of like doing things,
Yes.
they're all up. They're all stored in the loft.
Yeah.
They're not that easy to get to.
Yeah.
But if we do get up there sometime, there's some real, isn't there? Some real like
Yeah.
classics that you got years ago, and some of them are like non-certificate as well.
Yeah.
So they were the first ones to come out without the 18 or the 15 on them. Were just like
Yeah.
didn't even have a Cert X on it. Just
They're the big box ones, aren't
Yeah,
they? Because I've got a
big box.
big box one of the Warner Brothers one. Raise Your Ball.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I've got the original one.
with the
that was
original rental. It's like a padded, plasticky padded box, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
You know, and I think you've also got you've got a horror film, haven't you, where the cover's coming out like a 3D cover.
Oh, Don't Panic.
Don't Panic,
Was
or
it Don't
Scared
Panic?
Stiff or something.
Scared Stiff.
Scared
That's
Stiff,
it.
isn't it?
But with Scared Stiff, when you turn the cover inside out, it's a different cover. It's just great, isn't it?
Yeah.
And yeah, Don't Panic. That was your one, wasn't it?
That's the one I've got. I've still got that indoors. I think we've talked about it in a previous video. The Kid with the dinosaur pajamas.
That's right. Yeah. Brilliant.
Just the way he goes to school the next day. He just met the girl of his dreams.
Yeah, he did.
And overnight his eyes turn black.
Yeah.
And he has to wear dark glasses, and because he doesn't want her to see him like that, he ignores her, and she thinks, oh, what's happened? Like he doesn't like me anymore.
No.
It's not that at all. It's the fact that his eyes have gone black. And he
And-
can't see.
If I remember, I'm getting it mixed up with American Werewolf in London. You know when he goes through the park and
Yeah.
he's got that woman's coat on when he's in the.
Yeah, that's it.
I
Yeah.
always get them two bits mixed up.
Yeah.
I don't know why, I just do. But
Yeah.
yeah, so it sort of like
Yeah.
draws it to an end, really.
I guess,
We're gonna edit it in a minute, and
Bit of editing and
and then we'll get it up, and hopefully by morning you something nice to wake up to.
excellent. Yeah.
You know, and it just make a change to do an episode.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I always like doing it. Just that, don't get round to doing them enough, really. But now we're gonna get back on. Now we've got a new camera. We've got a new member of staff here as well. Who brings in the coffees and teas and stuff. And, got loads more stuff indoors that I've acquired over the last few months. So yeah, start the ball rolling.
We're going to keep on trucking.
Yeah. In fact, I got one the other day when I went to Scarborough for a week, and I found this shop in this like a market hall, and it's in the basement. There's all like loads of little shops and that. And I got this film. I've not watched it yet. It was called Bloody Wednesday. So that could be coming.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, but that could be coming your way in the next edition.
Well, something to look out for. If you've got any requests or anything you want us to scout out, give us a shout.
Anything to talk about?
I've just finished watching Terrifier 3.
Yeah, you said it was a bit
brutal.
over the top.
Brutal. If you're into kids being blown to smithereens, it's the film for you. Very strong. Very.
I don't know. It's like as if they're thinking, what can we do next to really shock?
Yeah, I mean it's strong.
Yeah,
it's strong.
What the bit you were telling me about earlier, the scene you were telling me about,
the nutsack scene.
Oh my God! Like.
Couldn't take it. As I say, Terrifier 2 was rubbish. I didn't enjoy it. Terrifier 1 was pretty good.
I've only seen the first one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a bit creepy.
I watched it round here. I remember watching it round here.
That's it.
When he was in that. And them two girls in that like late night cafe, and he was sitting there watching.
That was good. That was quite creepy. But now it's got ridiculous.
It's just
There's one bit in it where he's just about to act someone up, and he's got sunglasses on. He's sitting there like that, like them novelty sunglasses.
Yeah, like he does, like everything he does it in a jovial way, like a jokey way, because he's a bit of a clown. Like you said, he went like that, didn't he? Like, I thought of something.
It turned my stomach. It did.
Yeah,
couldn't watch half it.
And did you say he's got a girlfriend in it this time?
Call it that. It's like it's been dragged up from something. It's just unbelievable. Wow, but worth a watch for a laugh anyway. I wouldn't say it's too serious, but it's a bit near the mark in places, but worth looking.
Yeah, okay then.
But
I'll check it out.
Yeah, so we're going to close it there. Watch Dan Devat. What are you eating, mate? Eating something down there?
He's got a chew, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's got a chew.
He's had his biscuits. He has 3 biscuits.
Yeah.
He takes them one at a time as well.
Yeah. 3 rich tea.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He knows what he likes.
He does. But no, he's a good boy. He's settling in well, mate, ain't you? Hey, got your bow tie on tonight, especially for filming, ain't you? But no, he's been a good boy. Yeah, look, he's growling at me because I'm not stroking him. Look. There you go. There's a belly rub for you. So, we're going to leave it there. We've got some belly to scratch.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in the next episode. Hopefully it's not too far away.
No, definitely not. No.
Thanks for watching.
Okay.
See you later.